It's obviously Goldwood City. Soweto City Bus Tour bus. Peter done it. These videos were a bit iffy. Let's see if I can get some better ones. It's taken me 35 years to do this bus tour. I don't know how long it's been going. Definitely since Peter was here. One very filthy forest there.
Ήτανε γκασμένο το νερό, δεν το ήξερα και το άνοιξα και έγινε χαμός εδώ.
But I want to learn Zulu. I want to learn.
You want to learn Zulu? Don't worry, I'll teach you.
Okay, don't worry.
Teach you Zulu. So you start with Sawubona.
Sawubona.
Hello.
Hello, Sawubona. Okay, Sawubona Magda.
Σαουμπόνα Θεό.
So you say Yebo.
Yabo.
When you respond, Sawubona.
Sawubona.
Yebo.
A Bicky as well, yeah.
I'm trying. I can speak Zulu fluent. English, I'm
I
trying.
want to ask you to speak not quickly.
Slowly.
No, not very slowly, but not quickly. Okay, because our English are not very...
Media. Media. Speak media.
Media.
Not
Okay.
slow, not quickly.
Okay.
I will try.
Middle range.
Yeah, I will try. So welcome, good people. My name is Ntaranipo. You can call me Ntaranipo, or you can say Nipo. N-I-P-H-O. That's my name. I'll be your guide. Going with this guy. His name is Chabo.
Hello.
Hello, Τσάμπο.
The former president.
Okay. Hello,
But
President.
he's not the former president. He's the future. I'll call you Sibo.
Sipo.
That's your new name.
Okay, Sipo
Sipo.
means...
Well, you have to wait. I'll tell you later. But don't forget that name.
Sipo. Okay, yeah.
And
What
yours,
means?
sir?
Yes.
Your name? What's
Dylan
your name?
is my
Say-
name.
Say?
Dylan.
Dylan. What does it mean?
Doesn't mean anything, I don't.
So you don't have a meaning. Let me change it. I will call you Mangoba.
Manuba.
Mangoba.
Sipo.
Please don't forget that name. Otherwise you'll stay in Soweto. The lady. And your name?
Heather.
Say?
Heather.
Heather. What does it mean?
It's a flower.
Flower. Nice name. So you can keep your name.
Okay.
Keep your name. Magdalena. Magdalena. Nice name.
Yes.
But I will call you Palisa.
Παλίσα.
Palisa.
Lisa is Sipo.
So Sipo.
Palisa.
Palisa.
And
Mangoba.
Manoba.
I'll say Nelson.
Say?
Nelson.
Nelson.
Yeah, you're not going to change that one.
Yeah, I know Nelson, the legend.
Yeah,
You are Nelson Mandela.
It makes it easy for you. It makes
No,
it
that's
easy for
very
you.
easy. But do you know the original name of Nelson Mandela?
It's all four. Okay.
Palicha.
Without...
Παλίσα.
Palisa, Palicha.
Palisa.
You're from Greece, you're from... is it your first time? Going to Soweto? Anything you know about Soweto?
Not many.
We read
Nelson.
Trevor Noah's book.
Born in crime.
Yes.
So you know what you got from the book.
Yes.
Well, it also did Desmond Tutu.
Well, most of it it's true. We talk about Soweto, so you know about this. But our first stop, it will be the Super City Stadium. The Super City Stadium, it was used during the 2010 open match. The final, it was played on that stadium. Today, which is one of the biggest stadiums in South Africa. Biggest stadium. Ladies first. So it will be ladies first.
I am done. So...
You can do a party jumping?
Not for the
If
for the
they-
hospital.
For the hospital, that's a good one. But if they go for party jumping, something happens, you are a doctor.
Okay, I will be psychologist.
That's a good one. So from the Orlando Towers, we moved to Orlando Township to visit the house of Nelson Mandela. We'll also visit the house of Desmond Tutu. But Desmond Tutu's house, it's still a family house. They are still living there. Desmond Tutu, he lives in Cape Town, but his family, they still use that names. The Hector Peterson Memorial. At the Hector Peterson Memorial, you'll be learning more about the Australian uprising, which happened in 1976. When the students in South Africa, they were protesting against the South Africans. They didn't want to return in Africa. Our last stop, it will be Cape Town. Cape Town, it's the oldest township in Soweto. But it's still the same like it was then. It's still very bad. Maybe some of you know South African, Mozambique, Botswana, Lesotho, Zimbabwe, Swaziland, you can find them in Soweto. But there will be no Soweto without Johannesburg. The discovery of gold, 1886. A lot of people came to Johannesburg to work on the mining industry, but they had no place to stay. So in 1904, that's when they formed Soweto by moving people from Johannesburg to Lagos. This will be our first stop, the Soccer City. You can say Soccer City or you can say FNP. It's up to you. The reason I'm calling it Soccer City, during the World Cup, it was called Soccer City. But after the world champion, they've changed the name of the stadium to FNP. Well, FNP, it's our band, First National Band. So as the sponsor, they get the name of the stadium. So it's up to you, Soccer City or FNP. 94,000 seats. We are still using the stadium. Most of the time we use it for soccer games. It's a home ground of Kaizer Chiefs Football Club. They play all their home games over there. But it's not always full. For us, it's full when it's a game between Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates, which is the biggest game in South Africa. Would you like to get a picture? Anyone like to get a picture? Also, no picture for you?
I took one.
No, for me, it's not my picture.
Rodriguez, did he perform there?
Yeah, I'm not sure. But the stadium, it's been there since 1989. When Nelson Mandela was released in prison in 1990, he came to deliver the speech on that stadium. It's just that the shape before, it wasn't like that. They had to change the shape for the World Cup. Right now, the stadium looks like a calabash. If you don't know a calabash is a clay pot. It's a container which you use when you drink an African beer. That beer, we call it coconut. And the traditional beer.
This is the shape of the, München in Germany.
German.
Okay.
They say it looks like
it's the same.
Munich.
Same shape.
Same
And
shape.
in München, has three colors. One was the red. But it is the same shape. Exactly.
So this one for us, it's like a calabash, a clay pot.
Yes.
As you can see, it's a calabash. Then on top, you see
Calabash
the form of the beer.
Mm.
The reason they made the stadium looks like a calabash. A calabash for us, it symbolizes united. Because when you drink a beer, we have to share. So you'll find men sitting around drinking, sharing at the same time.
Calabash.
But with my culture, unfortunately, well, only men who drink that beer. Ladies are not allowed. But they cook the beer, we don't drink it. They can drink other beers, but not the one which you call coconut. It's an African beer, it's different from the other beers. You can see the stadium further, you see the city of Johannesburg, which proves that we are not yet in Soweto. Soweto, they are complaining about this one. They can cause a lot of dust on the street. They cause dust in the community. Worst parts, that dust can cause lung disease, so it's very bad for the people who live in the township. But I heard that the government, they are planning to remind again. They still believe we can find some remains of gold over there. Hopefully when they start thinking, they'll find something. Maybe that will boost our economy. But some people who live in Soweto, they feel like it was made on purpose to separate Johannesburg and Soweto. The reason they feel that way, as I said earlier, when they formed Soweto, it was a black township. Same thing in the city, you used to find only white people on that side. But that's all changed in 1994. When Nelson Mandela became the president, that's when it's changed in South Africa as a whole. I believe today in South Africa as a whole, there is no place for black people only, or maybe white people only, colored, Indians, Chinese. You can live wherever you want. It's up to you where you want to live. The same thing with Soweto. Yes, it used to be a non-white township before, but now we do have few white people who are living in Soweto. The one who are married to our brothers and sisters, they do come in Soweto. which makes me say so far, in South Africa, Soweto, it's one of the first diverse townships we have. If maybe you want to join us, feel free. You are also welcome to live in Soweto. But before you come to the township, be prepared to use our 11 official languages. In South Africa, we have 11 official languages, and people who live in Soweto, majority of them, they can speak our 11 official languages. Normally for me, I say they speak 12 languages. When I say they speak 12 languages, it's because I'm including a language called Tsotsitan. Tsotsitan, it's not official in South Africa, but you only use it in Soweto, whereby we mix all the languages we have. For example, when I say hola, I can't speak Spanish, but when we greet each other, we say hola. When you respond, you say each other. When I say how's it? How's it means how I do. Then you simply say shap shap. Shap shap means good. When I do this sign, I'm not saying I'll call you. That means good. It's part of mixing the languages. We are now getting to Soweto. You can't see Johannesburg anymore, but you'll only see the mind down.
It's not Bloemfontein.
I know the one from
Glasgow, yeah.
English League.
No, Scottish.
Scottish.
Yeah. Are you a Man United supporter or which is your English team?
Will you take a picture?
I remember. You know,
Are you winning?
we
Yeah.
play Greece.
Just a few seconds, please. You obviously know, yeah.
Record.
Yeah, just a few seconds.
Push
That's that one there, yeah.
the red. Okay.
Too noisy. That's great, thank you. Bye, danke, as they say.
Bye, danke.
Yeah.
So you speak some of that.
And then when he responded, like, shop shop.
Shap shap.
Balita.
Malita.
The crack.
Balita ma.
Και εσύ Σίμπο.
Sibo.
Ο Σίμπο ποιος ήταν?
Sibo ήταν lion.
Ο Σίμπα. Ο
Sibo.
Σίμπα ήταν.
Sibo. Sibo
Εσύ είσαι Σίμπο.
ήξερε πέρα να είναι τέτοιο.
Simba.
Simba was a lion.
Σίμπα.
You know.
Not Simba. Simba, that's a lion.
Simba.
Simba.
Okay.
But not in my language.
Yes, I know.
That's why he's
Sibo was
Σίμπα.
S-I-P-O.
S-I-P-H.
P-H-O. Sibo.
It's H, but you don't pronounce
Okay.
Σίμπο.
Sibo. Not with B, with H.
S-I-P-H-O. Nipo, N-I-P-H-O.
And your name?
Nipo.
Nipo. Without.
N-I-P-H-O.
Okay.
Νίπο.
Nipo Shipo. Okay, best friends.
Σίμπο.
Partners. So we are now in Soweto, but this part of Soweto, this is like the upper class of Soweto, the upmarket of Soweto. As we go in, you're gonna see the difference. There is a middle class of Soweto. There is also the lower class. When you talk about the lower class of Soweto, we mean the informal settlement, the squatter camp. In Brazil, they say favela. We also have favela in Soweto. Then the middle class, it's the old housing of Soweto, the one which was built by the government a long time ago.
These look like nice homes.
This is the upmarket of Soweto. If you can check the difference, on the left hand side and the housing on the right hand side, they are not the same. On the left and right hand side. This side it's more organized. It's the upper class of Soweto. But this side, the other side, it's the middle class of Soweto. But either you come from this side or you come from the other side or maybe from the lower class, on the street, we are all the same. We are all equal. For us, there's no difference. And lucky so far, when you go to school, we have to wear uniform. The private school, government school, everyone has to wear uniform. With the school uniform, we look the same, no difference. Even the people who come from the lower class, they feel comfortable to go to school. Is it the same thing in your countries? You have a school uniform?
Some places.
Some.
Mostly no.
No uniform. So you can wear whatever you want. Lucky for them.
In Greece, we stopped to wear uniforms in public schools in 86,
No.
85, 83.
Before we were born.
1983.
1983.
Before we were born.
You are so young.
I'm 20 something.
So,
My wife and I are both teachers.
your teachers?
Yeah.
Nice one. Keep it up, that's it.
In primary school?
Primary school for me.
And I teach high school.
So we are teachers.
Yes.
Where is that? Where are you from?
Alaska.
Alaska.
Ah, okay. Very hot.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
the one.
summer for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is hotter than our summer.
Oh yeah?
This is hotter than your summer.
Yes.
We are good in South Africa, my guy. So the housing you see on the left hand side, we call them hostels. They were
Because-
used by the miners.
Can you get?
Mine workers, they were living there. But now it's no longer miners live on that space. It's the people who come from the village, from the rural areas.
How you call them?
Hostels.
Hostage.
Hostels.
Hostels. Hostels.
Ah, host. Okay.
You see this new housing now, they are moving them from the old one to live in the new housing. But the new housing, if you can notice, they are still empty. No one living there. Because in the new housing, they must pay. In the old one, they are not paying. So people, they live in those old ones, which are
Are these RDP houses? These ones,
are
these
RDP, but
RDP
they're
houses.
different with RDP. With the hostels, they are different. They don't have electricity. Some of them, they will connect electricity illegal
Yeah, to the poles.
from the street light, breaking the law.
Like Rio de Janeiro. You
They
know,
do
Rio
that in
in
Brazil. Yeah, they do that. They are breaking the law. But in South Africa, they say they are not breaking the law. They are meeting the government halfway. They are waiting for the government housing. They are the one who promised them the free housing. During the minor time, that place, it was called warm bed. When they say warm bed, it's because of the miners, mine workers, they had to share a bed.
Yeah.
Meaning if you're doing
Share
that
bed.
night shift and a day shift, you'll be swapping. You out, someone is sleeping at your place. When you come back, you'll sleep on the same place.
Okay.
So when you go to sleep, every time you go to sleep, you'll find your place warm.
Yes.
That's why it was called warm bed.
Warm bed. Okay.
But not anymore, they are not trading anymore.
12 hours. You have 12 hours for sleeping.
You sleep from 6 to 6, then someone come after, sleep over there. So this is still the middle class of Soweto. The middle. On your right hand side, if you look at that house over there, original housing of Soweto, they were like that one. That house, we call it a mesh box. Mesh box. It's a small farmhouse, 2-bedroom living room and a kitchen. With water and a toilet, they get it outside. Back then, you used to find a family of 8, a family of 10 living on a house like that one. But
How
the
old
first
is it?
housing of Soweto, they were built in the early 40s. They are different with this one.
How many squares?
Square meters.
Square meters, yes. Square.
How many square meters your house?
30, 20,
to 40.
40.
35 to 40.
Yeah,
Not the
35.
same.
And is it one bed?
No, it's 2 bedroom.
2 bedroom.
2 bedroom inside.
Some of them they have bathroom inside, some of them they have bathroom outside.
Ah, outside.
This one, it's got a bathroom outside.
Outside. Okay.
So you have.
Before, when you say before,
But if I'm saying before, I mean during up at the time,
Oh.
they had no electricity at that time. Well, nowadays they do have electricity.
A lot of them didn't even have water, did they? No water.
The water is still outside. Most
Still.
of the housing, you have to get water outside. Except the new RTP housing, the new government housing, you can get water inside. The new housing. But with that one, you remember on that time, they were not owning those houses. Some people can afford to get housing in the city, but some of them, they prefer to live in the township. They grow up in the sun. If you grow up in a township, it's not easy to move to Johannesburg. The lifestyle in the city and the lifestyle in the township, it's not the same. In the township, normally we live as a community. We are helping each other. But in the city, you will be only.
do you have schools?
We have schools. About 360 schools in Soweto,
And high school?
including primary and high schools. One university.
One university?
In Soweto, it's only one university. On the left-hand side, this is the hospital from the brown bricks going down. This is the whole of the hospital. You see the buildings far there? It's part of the hospital.
Big hospital.
The biggest hospital in the southern hemisphere. In Africa, it's the first one.
It's academic hospital.
In the world, it's the third one in the world. Academic hospital. Doctors from South Africa, from Africa, from American side, European side, worldwide, they come to train in that hospital. It's a teaching hospital. Not